Hi guys, it's Amanda from the future. I'm editing this video and honestly, I had doubts about whether or not to publish it. It's not my best, but here's the thing. I'm learning YouTube and hopefully you're here to learn how to cook. And my recipe came out good. It worked. And the thing is, I want to show you that it is okay to have chaos, confusion, and messes in the kitchen and still have a good dinner. I let myself get a little distracted by my dog. He was really crazy yesterday. And so while I was filming, I gave up on myself. And that's just not cool. I don't want anyone to do that, especially myself. So I'm going to post this and I'm going to edit in some information that I left out because I was still filming, but I can tell when I just like quit and I stopped teaching, and that's not what I'm up for. So I hope you do gain some information from this, and let's get started. Hi guys. Okay, so I thought I was recording, but I wasn't, so my garlic's already chopped, but we're just gonna wait for a second. I'll do the intro and then we'll get back to chopping garlic. Today, we're making some sesame glazed salmon. It's gonna be delicious. My dog is driving me crazy because he keeps clicking behind me, so I apologize. I even tried to give him a treat. My name's Amanda. I wanna show you how to level up in the kitchen. If you follow me, you're going to start gaining confidence with your cooking and you won't need recipes. So like I said before when I thought I was recording, we're going to start with some garlic. This is 3 cloves. That's a lot of garlic. I love garlic. But one of the things when you're learning to cook for yourself is do it to your taste. So if garlic isn't your favorite, you know, don't use as much or just use a little bit. And then we're gonna put it in a bowl. So as you saw, like I had the big pile of garlic and I just used the knife to swipe, just be careful. All right, so another cool tool and trick is this is a very fine microplaner, and this is fresh ginger. I keep this in the freezer. A lot of times they will tell you to peel the outside edge, and I just don't have time for that. That's ridiculous. Like, I think they say it's slightly bitter if you don't. I've been cooking with the papery edge. I looked it up. It's fine to eat. And when you keep it frozen, you can use a microplaner and grate your fresh ginger, and it tastes amazing. And you always have it, because if you just keep it in the refrigerator, it will get soft fast. And I can't go through this. I mean, I go through a lot of ginger, but I can't go through that much if I was just to keep it in the refrigerator. So the back of your microplaner isn't sharp, so you can just, so again, just grate how much you like. I know you're like, well, I don't know how much I like. Well, you got to just start somewhere and try. You can also taste this marinade before you put the fish in, and that will, you can kind of gauge a little bit there too. So I'm going to put some soy sauce, probably around 1/4 cup. Ooh, that was cool. Rice wine vinegar, just a splash, unless you like things really sour. This is sesame oil. This is toasted sesame oil. You can also buy sesame oil that isn't toasted. I'm not sure what that's actually used for very much. I use sesame oil as a flavoring. So it's very strong, so you don't need very much of this. And then I got my little olive oil jar. So I'm really sad because when I wasn't recording, I actually had this really good flow and I was funny and all of that, but I can't recapture it. Anyway, oh, another good thing to add to this would be some green scallions or green onions. But I didn't do that today. So like every time I cook, it's a little different because I think of different things and I have different things on hand. So, all right, so I'm just mixing these ingredients together and then I'm going to put the fish in it. So I asked the guy at the counter to go ahead and fillet some fish. Oh my gosh, he gave us giant portions. But I'll just go ahead and cook those up. We'll probably cut these in half. Like, that is probably 2 portions of fish right there. But okay, so he wasn't very good at portioning these out into, I think, what, 3 ounces is a portion of fish, a good portion. Anyway, so what I'm doing, I'm just kind of massaging this marinade in. I'm going to be cooking this later tonight. So fish doesn't take that very long to marinate. I wouldn't do this overnight. It would, the vinegar, sorry. Okay, hopefully I can edit that out. Watson, hush. Okay, I think my dog is done with his temper tantrum. Marinade. The vinegar would actually start to, I call it cooking the protein. It's basically like the chemical process that like ceviche goes through. So I'm gonna wash my hands. And this will sit, and then I'll be back and show you how to quickly pan fry this. Hey everyone, we're back. Sorry. So I have my salmon here, and it's been marinating for a couple of hours, and I have rice going in the Instapot. So we're going to turn on, I've got a nice heavy cast iron skillet, or any oven skillet would be good, because what I'm also going to do is turn on my oven, just bake at 375, and that's going to kind of give us a little extra insurance. So fish is sometimes a intimidating dish for a lot of people to cook, and sometimes I just finish it all on the stovetop, but sometimes, like, if it seems like it's not cooking all the way through, I will put it in the oven. So, right now, I'm just waiting. I want to get this nice and hot before I put the fish inside. So apparently today is Super Bowl Sunday. I am not much of a sports person, so I didn't realize that. So my last video was beef stew, and I uploaded it right before the Super Bowl, so get many views, but hopefully people will watch it now that the Super Bowl, is over. Okay, so I was going to use avocado oil, but I got a little bit. I need to fill that up, but we'll use some olive oil. Just a little bit. Salmon's pretty fatty fish, but that'll just help it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put it in skin side down. And see, you wanted it to be hot enough that you get that nice sizzle. I'm also kind of rubbing off some of the big pieces of garlic, if you can, because they'll just kind of burn. All right, I'm going to wash my hands. Okay, I'm going to get a small little pot out. So I've got this really tiny pot and I'm going to pour all of this liquid in. There's not that much, but that's okay. I'm going to put it on a burner and turn it on high. So if we bring it up to a boil, that we can actually use it to glaze the fish. So while the fish is cooking, I'm going to make my side dish, which is... Hi, it's me again, cutting in, because I forgot to tell you the reason why I was cooking salmon and then prepped up a side dish is because part of my strategy is to teach you part of how a flow in a kitchen goes. So while fish is cooking, it was a great time to prep your side dish. And last night I decided to make roasted Brussels sprouts, but I mentioned a couple other things that you could do as a side dish as well. And like at the very beginning of my video, I mentioned that I had rice going in the Instapot. But let's get back to it. Is Brussels sprouts. I really wanted to make roasted broccoli, but this week when I was at the grocery store, I did a terrible job at grocery shopping and I forgot so much of my stuff. So that's just kind of what I just make it work. Like, okay, I didn't buy broccoli, but I had some. Okay, I'm going to turn this down a little bit to like medium. These Brussels sprouts were in the fridge. I bought them last week and then ended up not cooking them. So perfect night to make them for tonight. All right. So I'm keeping a close eye on the marinade. Let me show you because it's boiling pretty quickly. So I'm just gonna let it boil for a few more minutes and it will thicken up a little bit, and then I'll be able to use it as a glaze. So as you can see, I'm not messing with the salmon. You don't want to mess with your protein very much as it's cooking because it won't get as brown if you keep trying to flip it over. So it's gotten chilly after the sun's kind of going down, and so I got a little cold. It's only February, but I'm already ready for spring. Long way to go. All right. Okay, that got real thick, so now I'm going to turn it off. And we're going to go ahead and flip our salmon. Now, you're going to put your spatula under. If it doesn't come up real easy like that, then don't flip it yet. So you want to be able to flip it, like you want to be able to get your spatula under there really easily without it. Okay. Now that I got the flesh side down, I'm going to put it to like medium low. I'm glad I got a microphone. I'm hoping y'all can hear me. This is the first dish that I'm making with my microphone. All right, a couple more of these Brussels sprouts. Spiralized zucchini would be good with this, or even just sauteed zucchini. Okay. I'm gonna cook these in my toaster oven over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this up because I want it at like 400. I'm gonna just like cook these really fast. Okay, last one. I like to make extra Brussels sprouts because whenever I make them, then if I have leftovers, the next day I will fry an egg and kind of make a hash with any leftover Brussels sprouts. All right, and roasted Brussels sprouts are the bomb with a little bit of bacon. So I've just got 2 slices of bacon here, 2 or 3. This time I grabbed 2, and I'm gonna cut it. I'm keeping an eye on my salmon. I'm about to flip it. It's actually cooking pretty good. So what I'm gonna end up doing is, because it is cooking nicely in my skillet, again, that's just an insurance policy. So, you know, I'm not a professional chef. I'm just a home chef that has a lot of experience. So fish is one that I've been doing for a while, but even still, you know, I make judgment errors in like how hot to get the skillet or whatnot. And sometimes it's just easier to finish it off in the oven. Okay, I'm gonna wash my hands after the bacon. And I'm going to season these up. So I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil. Salt generously. Pepper. And dried onion and dried garlic. Those are my simple ones. You can get fancy and add like paprika or dill, but just salt, pepper, garlic, and onion is a good basic. All right, now I'm going to stick these in the toaster oven, which is just like a little separate oven. Okay, so now we're going to flip this salmon one more time. Oh yeah, see it's starting to flake apart. You can see right here how it's kind of flaking apart. So it's a little pink in there, so it's not all the way done. But when it flakes apart, then you know you're almost there. And I'm gonna get this glaze, which I almost thickened up too much. Just kind of smear it across the top here. And we'll be ready to, I'm going to put it under the, so actually I'm going to go ahead and turn my oven from bake to broil. Since I didn't end up needing to bake it any. And then I'm just gonna broil it for like a few minutes, like not very long. I'm gonna keep a close eye on it, and that'll get the tops a little bit caramelized. So let's go ahead. I need both my pot holders. All right. All right, right, well, I'm gonna keep an eye on that, and then when everything's done, I'll plate it up and show you at the end. Hey guys, I'm popping in one last time because I wanna say thank you so much if you made it to the end of my video. I really do hope that you learned some tips. I will definitely film more fish videos in the future. I learned a lot. I hope you learned a lot. Please take a moment and subscribe below and give me any comments if you've got questions or if you have tips for me. I really, I'm here. I want to create a community with you guys and let's learn together. Have a good one. Bye.